A Southeast Division rivalry heats up on South Beach.
Gentlemen, we have a shootout at the Highlight Factory.
The Hawks are soaring even without All-Star Joe Johnson, winning their last 3. They'll hit the road tonight against a Heat team that could be without one of its own All-Stars, Dwayne Wade. Miami will turn to King James to help elevate the Heat to an 11th straight home win.
Oh, please! Unbelievable!
The Heat down to the wire on South Beach. The Hawks in town, one of 2 visiting teams to have won on the Heat's home floor this season. LeBron James, the steal. Look at this. Contest quality dunk on the other end.
Special. Stop teasing us, LeBron. Get in the dunk contest.
He's not going to do it. Stop asking. He's not going to do it. He had 11 points in the first quarter. Josh Smith, Hawks have been relying on him as a scorer lately without Joe Johnson, who missed his 6th game in 7 for the Hawks. Smith had 10 in the first quarter. Second quarter, Jerry Stackhouse from the NBATV set to the NBA floor in a year's time.
Young legs. Way to go, Stack.
Second quarter, here's Smith. This is where Hawks fans like to see him operate.
Different player down low in the paint, prepared to shoot those threes.
Took 22 shots to get his 23 on the night. We're tied at 38. Zaza Pachulia to Jerry Stackhouse, the noted playmaker Pachulia, setting up Stack, who had 10 off the bench.
Man, got to know his limitations. Get that up.
Third quarter, Heat turning defense into offense.
Into highlight offense.
Yes.
Cannot turn the ball over against those guys.
Dwayne Wade with the steal and the dunk on the other end. 3-point game, Atlanta on top. LeBron James hits the J. It's an 11-0 run. Miami up a point, and Cam Newton is entertained.
Super Cam.
Heat on the break. D-Wade no. Everybody after it. LeBron James winds up on top of Zaza Pachulia. Tries to hold him down a little bit. It kind of grabbed him by the neck. Zaza was teed up on the play.
Show me some love. Show me some love.
They say you the
Wrestling move.
He's not the king in Georgia.
Not the king.
The country or the state, according to Zaza. Heat on the break.
That's special.
LeBron behind the back.
That's special.
That's
all you can say.
That's an exhibition game.
It really is.
He had 31 and 11. Jeff Teague hits the jumper here, 16 points, 8 of 12 from the field. That's a big one. Game tied at 77. Late in the game, Wade with the ball in his hands repeatedly. More on that in a moment. Off the right block over Kirk Heinrich. Hook goes. He had 18 points on the night. And then he sets up Chris Bosh. Terrible shooting night. He was 3 of 14, but that was a big one.
Big shot.
Miami up 4. Gennaro Pargo, always aggressive with the ball.
Everybody watching. Every time you see somebody come down the lane, everybody's watching. Nobody's reacting.
Wade with it one more time. This time he's setting up Udonis Haslem for the dunk. Miami up by 3. 7 ticks to go. Hawks have the ball. Josh Smith to Vladimir Redmanovich for the layup. They've got time. They didn't have to have the 3. D. Wade would get fouled here. Actually had a foul to give. Eventually he hits his free throws, so it's a 3-point game. Do you foul? Do you not foul? They elected not to. They took their chances on the Pargo 3. He got it off, but couldn't get it to fall, and the Heat hang on 89-86 for their 11th straight home win. They're now 5-2 in games decided by 5 points or fewer. That's been a point to watch over the 2 years of this Big 3 era. Miami wins it. LeBron James, huge, and he spoke with Jason Jackson.
How good is it to get this 11th straight win at home?
It feels good. I told the team coming into the timeout, we need one of these games. It's about time we had one of these games where we had to fight for every minute all the way down to the stretch and see if we could come out with this one. Like, it was another end in Utah, so it was good, us to close this game out. They play well. They play well, even with all the guys missing, they play well.
Yeah, and think about that. I mean, you have Udonis making the shot, which pretty much started the move for you all to go into the winning direction in that same spot where he missed against Utah. Chris has a really tough night, but he makes that shot in the corner. What does that say about your teammate?
It's just all about trusting. We don't care how many shots a guy may miss. CB missed some tough shots from his money spots. Free throw line jumper all night, but he hit the baseline jumper, and then UD come back, hit his free throw line jumper, and also get a backdoor lob dunk. So our guys stayed with it, and no matter what was going on in their personal game at the time, they kept going.
LeBron, tonight you get to select your top play. Was it going 360 and throwing it down? Maybe it's behind the back for the reverse lay-in, or was it orchestrating the silence for your teammate Dwayne Wade for the crowd to let him knock down that free throw?
That's what it was. I love these fans here. They're unbelievable. And I just want them to quiet down just a little bit, let my man relax up there, and just have the basketball is the only sound. But as soon as he made the second one, it's time for him to get back out of their seats, and I was glad to see that happen.
Way to run it all tonight, LeBron. Yeah. Thank you for the time.
Yeah, orchestrating all that stuff. Remember Peyton Manning did that?
I remember.
In college.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, speaking of Peyton Manning, yeah, me in Miami, and yeah.
You trying to cut a deal?
Hey, I'm just saying, I heard the Dolphins need a quarterback and Peyton is available. Yeah, I'm going to get on out of here, Jack.
Okay, yeah, don't cut.
But you know what I'm saying.
I do. Thank you, partner.
King doing a little lobbying there for Peyton Manning to wear a Dolphins uniform, like there aren't enough stars down there already. And LeBron James, make no mistake, was a star of this game, but late in the game, the ball repeatedly went through Dwayne Wade on the offensive end for Miami.
Well, he was the most aggressive late in the game. Antonio talked about it. When you have so much power the way that Miami Heat have, you can take your pick. And I think tonight, D-Wade said, I'm going to take over here these last 4 or 5 minutes of the game. I'm going to go on the post. The Hawks didn't want to double team too late. You do double team. The shot Haslam missed in Utah the other night, and he makes this one. So they made winning plays going down the stretch. The only difference, Penny, you see D-Wade being more aggressive, in my opinion, making the defense stop him, then you make the extra pass.
And that's what he does. He's just a terrific scorer. He's always aggressive, and he's making things happen at all times because of that reason.
People make a big deal out of what LeBron James does or doesn't do at the end of games, shooting, passing, that sort of thing. You may have heard something about that. Does it mean anything to you that it was Wade with the ball in his hands at crunch time?
No, I don't. It doesn't mean anything to me. I think at the end of the day, whoever Kirk Hine was guarding was the guy that I think was going to be in the post making plays. And as you can see, they have a lot of different weapons, but you got to put the ball in the guy's hand who has that mismatch, and that's what they did.
Wade went for 18, 9 rebounds, and 6 assists on the night as the Heat get their 30th win of the season.